Kevin's new outlook led to a dramatic decision. In November of 1999, Kevin left the role that made him a star.
We had our 100+ episodes. We had 5 2-hour movies. I just felt as an actor it's time for me to move on and do something different. Yeah, we probably could have gone another 2-3 years with that very easily. And you just get to a point, you kind of go, you know, I want to get closer to home too. There was things I wanted to do. I want to get closer to family, closer to friends. You know, it was a big time commitment for me to move down to New Zealand and spend 6+ years of my life down there. And it was just time to do something different.
Coming up, Kevin trades in Hercules for hyperspace.
And what would that do to the Alliance, to our reputation in this sector?
I dropped 20 pounds, cut off 8 inches of hair. I'm playing a whole different guy, and it's fun.
In 1999, Kevin Sorbo left the series Hercules after a successful 6-year run. Kevin was eager to stretch his acting muscles. In the spring of 2000, Kevin looked to the future for his next role. He was cast as Captain Dylan Hunt in the syndicated TV show Andromeda.
And it was a series that Gene Roddenberry had wrote 30 years ago, off the heels of the original Star Trek. So it's a completely different type of show. And I'm excited. It's fun to play somebody different. I dropped 20 pounds, cut off 8 inches of hair. I'm playing a whole different guy, and it's fun.
Kevin opted to star in and produce the science fiction series.
I have an active role in terms of what I think the look of the show should be, what the character should be. I was there involved in the hiring of the other actors. And, you know, I've always been vocal. I want the show, I want anything I do to be as good as it possibly can be, or why do it? What's the sense of putting forth the effort if you're not going to put forth 100%?
Co-star Keith Hamilton Cobb.
Kevin's great fun. Kevin is a gentleman, extremely competent, here to work. I think he has as high hopes for the show as anybody involved.
Can they hurt us?
Well, if they get lucky, certainly. But we could hurt them badly. And what would that do to the Alliance, to our reputation in this sector?
I think it's a good show. I think there's a lot of people that like this type of genre, the science fiction world. I think they're going to love this series.
Co-star Lisa Ryder.
He has the integrity of the show in mind, and that's very helpful because you can go to him with concerns and you can alter a scene a little bit in terms of your character and his character and how the scene's working. He's a good actor.
Along with his professional responsibilities, Kevin and his wife Sam looked forward to starting a family.
We both want kids. We both come from big families.
Yeah, we're ready. Now's the time. You know, I was always a big holdout, so and maybe that's just you know, selfish issues. Maybe it's just being afraid again of not knowing what to expect and thinking my whole world of my life is going to change, which it will. I know it will, but we're ready.
In August 2001, Kevin and Sam's lives did change as they prepared for the arrival of their first child. Son Braden Cooper Sorbo was born on August 22nd. Kevin Sorbo has enjoyed tremendous success in life, but the little boy from Mound, Minnesota hasn't strayed too far from home.
Kevin, I think, is the same guy today as he was 20 years ago, 30 years ago. You know, success really hasn't gone to his head. Still spends all his time with us.
There's a kind of simplicity in him. Even with all the things that he's been doing, it's still Kevin Sorbo underneath it all.
Every time you pick up the phone, it's like you haven't talked for a couple months. It just seems like yesterday. So that's the kind of relationship he has with his good friends.
It's a gift that he has, and it's a gift that he gives. It's just, I'm amazed by it. I'm so touched by it because it's real.
He's been able to keep his feet on the ground, so to speak, you know, even with all the success. So, no, you know, personally, just being around him, he's just same Kevin.
And he understands limits now and understands priorities and what's, you know, truly important to him.
I just learned that I've got to just relax and enjoy life more. And that's what I think with anything, what brought that on was that illness more than all the success the show has given me or all the success Hercules has given me. Whatever that brings, that's just all, you know, icing on the cake. I think right now for me it's just a matter of, you know, counting my blessings and just enjoying life more.
Big TV.
It's television. So nervous. Well, I am actually. Aren't you guys getting tired of seeing me? They come here for everything.
I mean, he really, really is a nice guy.
A nice man to talk about.
A very lovable guy in person.
Nope.
I want
Way to the right side.
Oh, to the right.
Right side.
Which way?
If you don't hit your mark,